Hi out there to all our Greenfield Hill Church family. We are counting down the days till Sunday, October 4th, when we will be gathering together for worship in the sanctuary for the first time since March. We are so excited at the thought of being together for worship again in that beautiful old space. But there are a few things that we want you to know, and that's what this video is for. So stay tuned and watch me and the rest of the church staff show you how to do indoor worship. But first, and most importantly, we want you to know that online worship is continuing. Online worship will continue. We know how much you've been enjoying the creativity and the wonderful music online. We know how many people have been worshiping in front of their TVs or computers on Sundays with a cup of coffee in hand, and that is going to continue. Indoor worship is not for everyone. And of course, we know we have many GHCC friends that are scattered around the country, even the world, who have come to enjoy the online worship community. That is not going to go away. That is not changing. But for those of you who have been looking forward to sitting in those wooden pews again and watching those organ pipes as the music comes forth from them, seeing your pastors up in the pulpit, this is for you. You have a chance to do just that. So we will be offering worship on Sundays at 9 a.m. and 10:30 a.m., just like the good old days. We do want you to note that church school for the time being continues online on Zoom at 9 a.m. with Marcia. And we will not be providing crib room nursery care for the time being either. Your children are welcome to come worship with us in church. You can tell them that the services won't be that long. We'd love to see them. All right, so now we're going to show you just a few things that you need to know about coming to indoor worship, with help from our church administrator, Ronnie Widmer, and our church sexton, Jim Zielinski, and my husband, David Rowe. Here's a little video that I guess you could call Ronnie and Jim Go to Church. So here's Ronnie. Ronnie has decided she wants to go to church on Sunday, October 4th at the 9 o'clock service. She knows the first thing she has to do is go online and register so we know she's coming. Ronnie goes to our church website, greenfieldhillchurch.com. On the front page, she sees the link for worship and registration. That takes her to our worship page where she can read all about indoor worship, and then she clicks the worship registration link. Here she is now on Sign Up Genius. She chooses a service, clicks Submit and Sign Up. On this next page, she'll leave the quantity at 1 because it's one household she's signing up. And she'll let us know her name and her email address. Then she's going to tell us how many are in that household she just signed up. In this case, it's 2. She clicks Sign Up Now, and she is all set to come to church on October 4th at 9 a.m. And now it's Sunday. Ronnie heads off to church. At the door, she pauses so Alita can check her off and know that she's there. Oh, and look, here comes Jim Zielinski on his way to church too. He too pauses, Alita checks off his name, and in he goes. See you inside. As Ronnie heads into church, she pauses to use hand sanitizer, greets the usher, and grabs a bulletin. As Jim comes in, he, of course, also pauses to use sanitizer, says hi to the usher. He's decided to use the QR code to pull the bulletin up on his phone. In the church, every other pew is roped off to make sure that we keep safe distance from one another. Ronnie sits herself down. She knows to keep her mask on. Jim ends up a couple pews behind her. All right, they're all set for worship. At the end of the worship service, oh, look, there's that friendly usher David again. He's going to dismiss the back of the church first and then move up the aisle and keep dismissing pews. That way we can make sure that everybody exits carefully and safely. On the way out, anyone who wishes can leave their offering in the offering plate. Or maybe like Ronnie, you already gave online at the Giving tab on our church website. So there you have it. How to come to indoor worship at Greenfield Hill Church. Are some things a little different? Yeah, of course. But here's what's exactly the same: the spirit that brings us together as one church family. Your church staff who love you and are here to serve you. The joy, the caring, the community, the compassion that define Greenfield Hill Church, all of that is exactly the same. And we can't wait to share it with you in that beautiful old sanctuary that generations before us have called their church home. So, see you soon.